Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we'll be looking at the base model Subaru Impreza. This is literally affordable colorized. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Nate Wade Subaru here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this Impreza. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a 2-liter flat 4-cylinder that goes through a CVT. Fuel economy is 27 around town, 34 on the highway, with power outputs being 152 horsepower and then 145 pound-feet of torque. Now before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you're going to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So taking a look at the hood, not crazy with the design, but raised in the center. And I've always been a fan of Subaru's headlights. I think they look pretty sharp, especially in the Impreza here. And then you've got the little like plug there, fog lights on the other models, but this one not fancy enough for fog lights. There's the front end. Tire wheel setup is 205 by 55 by 16, so pretty small setup, but I mean that means the tires will be affordable. And then the mirror cap's actually unpainted, but you don't notice it because the car is black, so it blends in. Now this is hilarious. So we've got our key fob here, which is a key fob you put in the ignition, but the funny part is the remote start. Like, it's a separate unit. I love it. Anyways, this is a hatchback. That's the only way you can get the Impreza now. And you can see good storage space. And this is why they went hatchback only, right? It's going to help out with production costs, and this is what you want with the Impreza anyways. They give you a little handle to throw it down manually. Taking a look at the taillights, it's got that C shape and kind of arcs around the side a little bit. You got all of your badging here on the back, including the all-wheel drive badge. And yeah, I think it's again, for a base model car, it's pretty good looking. Now this leads us inside where we've got some self-touch there on the door panel, and then cloth seats. And the cloth seats in the Impreza are actually very nice feeling. Quickly pop in. It's legroom here. It's good. Headroom, also good as well. And yeah, just a good amount of space. That's the nice thing about Subarus too, space. Now this leads us up front where again you've got the cloth trim there, and then down below the soft touch. Automatic for the front two windows. And then there's a quick look at the mirror. And then here's the front seat again with all of that cloth trim. Manually adjustable. And yeah, normal pedals. Nothing too crazy there. And of course, now taking a look at the steering wheel, it's going to be a little bit more basic with the trim, but durable, right? We've got stuff like our adaptive cruise control, lane centering with this. We've got our volume and voice command controls as well. And then traditional stocks there on the back for the lights, turn signal indicator, windshield wipers, all of that. Now with the center cluster here, you can see that we've got that digital element that'll let you see different bits of information on systems within the vehicle. Pretty standard setup. Mostly analog gauge cluster, which reliability, right? Backup camera in reverse. Trajectory lines do turn with the steering wheel in good resolution overall. And then as for the rest of the infotainment, well, we got two screens for the infotainment system. So analog radio controls, and this is like the radio screen, camera screen. So you've got all of that on the top, and then the bottom is kind of like the vehicle screen. So you've got the climate controls built into it, and then you can change vehicle functions like your auto hold, you can turn that on or off. And it's funny, the upgraded version has one screen, the downgraded version, which is this, the entry level, has two screens. Got some USB action there. Little jack too as well. Shifter here for the CVT. You've got your parking brake, and then you see cup holders here. Little 12-volt center console. Got good space. Nice trim on the top here, and again, of course, it's gonna be basic all across with this. Rear view mirror, and then no center for anything like that. Now, this Impreza has equipped stickers for about $25,000, almost $26,000, and well, let's see how it performs. Well. Let us set off in the Impreza and see how impressive it is. Ah! There we go. I thought it was pretty good. So let me know what other packages you want me to review in the Impreza for this year. I think the only other one I'm going to review is the RS, and then I'll probably just cap it off for my Impreza. Oh no, train, we're not going that way. We ain't going that way. It's not gonna work ever. Yeah, just let me know on that. I think that'll cap things off with my Impreza reviews for 25. I might do a comparison. Only problem is I don't have a Toyota dealership to film. Well, it's funny. So I don't have a Subaru dealership to film with down where I have Toyota dealerships to film with, and I don't have a Toyota dealership next to. It's just a wreck. But you know, it is what it is. I think Toyota Subaru comparisons would be really cool. Hopefully, I can figure that out in the future for you guys. But the thing I like about Subarus is they're just comfy with the ride. Like, Subaru does a really good job with the damping, and I think a big part of that is they try to make, even though this is not an off-road version of a Subaru, it seems like they try to make them all like somewhat capable over like rougher terrain. It's comfortable, like they're very well controlled and again, just comfortable over the bumps and everything. Gives you a lot of confidence. I will say that. Yeah, of course, turning radius on this is gonna be sharp. It's independent suspension all around, unibody, not that big of a car. Now acceleration, yeah, it's a Subaru, so you gotta rev it out. It doesn't feel bad to rev it out though, because it's a flat 4-cylinder. Flat engines just seem to be happier at high revs than a regular like inline 4-cylinder, for example. That's just what I've noticed. Yeah, I get it, but I can't help it. There's people parked on the side of the road. So, yeah, the suspension's impressive with this. Some of the things that I think when you drive a Subaru versus, like, you know, when you drive this versus a Corolla, that's kind of the thing that I notice right off the bat, more so than anything else, is the suspension comfort. I guess we could have gone, because I thought usually when there's a train up there it takes forever, but I guess it went pretty quick this time, so we could have just gone through no problem, I suppose. But you know, it is what it is, as they say. Man, there's so much traffic. I feel like the traffic just keeps increasing every time. It's strange. Yeah, see, it like just around town at low speeds like this has more than enough like torque and everything, and it feels fine. You have no complaints. It's just when you go full throttle that you're like, where's the horsepower? And it's like, well, it's a naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder, not known for power. Yeah, not too bad. And the steering wheel doesn't bother me at all. Like, having the, like, it's still got some squish into it, so you can press into it, so it's not like it's hard as rock. And it just goes through your hands. Just basic steering wheel. So, let me know what you guys think about the entry-level Impreza, but I think this is a great, affordable car. These are pretty reliable, and I mean, you got the hatchback space. It's got a lot going for it. And like this, the suspension's great. This symmetrical all-wheel drive means you can drive in all 4 seasons, no problem. Like, there's just a lot of benefits to it. Yeah, that torque, not bad on the low end.